Uh, Alright, so let's get straight to it. I've got a few things to do. Right here. Adventurers don't get cold feet. It seemed like it took days for the sun to get set when I had no purpose. Now I barely notice until the braziers are lit. Our guild is so busy. Master is so generous to help us with our clients' tasks. After the guild was constructed, we did not know where to begin, but we watched you and we learned many things. We traded our cannons, and with rewards we reaped for our colony's defense. Although they are not new, they should work well enough. But there is a problem. We have no fire sand to use them if they are needed. I sought to find sulfur to make our own stock, but the one mind has claimed all of the deposits for themselves. They guard them fiercely, very fiercely. I asked Marshchamp where else I could procure fire sand. He spoke of a group of fleshlings who slay dragons for glory, dragon slayers. They live far in the south, in the land of the hunters called Corthus. Do you know them? He said there's these dragon slayers, these cannons much like ours, but much bigger, much bigger. Bigger cannons means lots of fire sand, yes? Will you come with me to speak with them? Thank you. This will be a long enough journey for me, very long. I must prepare though. Let us meet at the edge of the forest. I am nervous, Master. I have never traveled beyond the borders of the hunters' camp. What awaits us in the south? These whispers, the one mind. Forgive me, Master. Their voices, they frighten me. My head aches. They drown out my thoughts. I lose the will to move. No, it is no excuse. All adventurers face many trials. This is my own to overcome. We must press on to Corthus. I've changed up my UI. It's basically the same though. What a beautiful land. Everything looks so clean, but my body shivers as if I had fallen in a river. To feel cold all of the time. What an unpleasant feeling. Yes, most unpleasant. Let us hurry and find the leader of these dragon slayers. These dragon slayers ain't no joke. An apprentice? Well, so where is this aspiring adventurer? By the Fury, an enormous armed crab. I knew this day would come. 'Tis my reckoning for the many nights I butted and supped upon its kin. No matter, I have no regrets. What a strange greeting. I am the Voth, a deft arm, an adventurer who will perform any task you require, but I request fire sand as my reward. I must be dreaming. A talking crab, and one requesting fire sand at that. You speak as if we have aught to spare. Yet if this is a waking dream, then I might as well entertain this crab's offer. Slay the lesser dragons which plague our camp at present, and fire sand you shall have. There is little glory for us in slaying such frail fiends, yet you, as a greenhorn, might find it a suitable challenge. But I have never killed a dragon before, even a small one. You said you would perform any task, did you not? I gave you my conditions. Go on, rid of the dragon nuisance. How about a bundle of sapling branches for arrow shafts instead? Surely you are in need of quality arrows to take care of your foes yourselves. We have no need for primitive sticks when we can procure the finest arrows from ISHGARD. If you will not do as bade, then I have no use for you. What should I do? I cannot kill a dragon. I could not even face the one mine. Perhaps I cannot be useful at all. Stop being dramatic. But he asked an impossible task. How is one of my size able to rid his camp of an entire horde of... But of course, killing the dragons is beyond my skills, but driving them away is the vast specialty. Master, I have a plan. Could I ask you to prepare a fire outside of the camp? I will return once I have found the herbs I need. Herbs? For burning? I have heard tales of smoke screens used to keep dragons at bay, but never seen it done. I suppose you will need some firewood. Our scouts have spotted a group of lesser dragons approaching from beyond the ridge. Now then, where is that apprentice of yours? I don't know. I found them. Set these withered herbs ablaze. It will create a thick smoke that offends the senses of dragons nearby. They will have no choice but to retreat. This had better work. If I find you have wasted my time, I shall be most displeased. See for yourself. The whelps don't like the stench. By the Fury, it does work. The little bastards flitted away with their tails between their legs. My apologies for doubting you, adventurer. We shall take as many herbs as you can offer, and you will receive due compensation, of course. Fire sand, was it? Click. Yes. It is my pleasure to serve. If you have other tasks as for us, please send word to our guild in the west. You have a guild? Excellent, excellent. If it means the convictors will be spared their time to concentrate on the larger threats at hand, you can count on our patronage. I'm glad I did not give up. Although I felt like slaying the dragons would be less work, my legs grew so cold in the snow. I feared they might freeze and snap. Sure, let us return home. I must speak with the storyteller about our new client. He has returned. What? Forgive me my lateness, Master. I was unsure of the path. What? What's going on here? We have secured much fire sand for our cannons. Much fire sand. The colony's defense will be guaranteed as long as we maintain relations with the Dragon Slayers. How vast this world is, and I am hungry to see more of it. But for now, the guild needs tending. Our clients have many tasks for us. Until next time, Master. Cannons? Alright. Should I do the Dark Knight quests? Sure. Okay, hold on. Be back. Quick. Okay, Sidurgu, what you got? When is the daily reset? In the memories we walked. Ah, Glide, fellow master of dark arts, and yet that is but one of the many faces. One of the many faces you wear. Slayer of gods, rider of dragons. Slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of ISHGARD, a hero by any measure, who stood against Nidhogg on the steps of faith when others fled. A hero who walks in light and fights for great causes, and a knight who walks in darkness and fights for the forgotten. A contradiction, some might say. Rubbish, I say. Let you tell me, do you yet walk the path? If I must forsake the abyss to serve the light, then so be it. I was not aware that they were mutually exclusive, but you would know better than any. Go well, friend. Oh my goodness. Thought not. Then let us speak as comrades. ISHGARD has seen much change in recent days, and many proclaim it to be the dawning of a new era of peace and prosperity, an enlightened age. Yet, as we both know, the brighter the lighter, and the deeper the shadows. As dark knights, we must remain vigilant for injustice and be ever ready to defend the weak and downtrodden, now more than ever. It has been a while since we patrolled the streets of our fair city, felt the cobbles beneath our boots, and so forth. A tour from the top might be in order. Why don't we start at the last vigil? If you ask me, it's just an excuse to spend time together. As you look on Fort Tom's manor, you but reflect upon the time in ISHGARD, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. You seem distracted. Right. You were a ward of Fort Tom's. Once upon a time. I suppose not. Huh? Damnedest thing. But I swear I heard something in your pack break. What the? My soul crystal. Bloody hells, is that your soul crystal? What happened to the other half? Forgive me, it seems I am the one responsible. The hell? Why does she look like you sail? I do not know you, boy. Name yourself. Also, boy. Meest, me lord. Huh, I'm no lord, and you're no meest. Don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I have a power which I can use to help those in need. Alas, this power requires a tremendous quantity of ether. I thought to draw on natural resources nearby, but in so doing, I stole a portion of that contained within your crystal. Forgive me, please forgive me. I'll return it to you, I promise, but I must first ask that you allow me to use a portion. Meest, was it? What do you want to help? Why do you want to help? Everyone, look, who do you want to help? Oh, look around us. Is not this world filled with sadness and despair? If I can free but a single person from their burdens, he means well enough. Why don't we help him find someone in need and give him a chance to use his power? Oh, bloody brilliant. Let's believe the mysterious boy with the mysterious power who mysteriously stole a portion of Glide Soul Crystal. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it's your crystal, Glide. Either we deal with the boy here now, or we go with his plan. And since you're not reaching for your sword, I gather it's the latter? Congratulations, boy, you get your wish. We're not like to find any poor, unfortunate souls here, so I just suggest we head to Foundation. And if we find no one suitable there, you are to return what you stole at once. Understood? Yes, my lord. Thank you for placing your trust in me. Millie, you have my assurances that the remaining funds will be delivered soon. Surely that is enough to convince you to resume work? I've got a score of clients clamoring for my services, clients willing to pay in full in advance. I'd be a fool to put you ahead of them. I understood that, I do, but it hasn't been an eternity since we first brokered this arrangement, and many of the clients of whom you speak have come to you but recently. I know this to be true. It's the only thing to aid the Scholastic Gate, milady, but you've got to understand me position here. Bloody politics it is. No man lifts a chisel till we get paid in full. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. Blessed evening to you. Oh, I beg your pardon. I did not notice you standing there. As you may have overheard, I am funding the restoration of the statue of Saint Valorant, and as you may have guessed, it is not going well on account of my insufficient funds and my family's growing infamy. My cousin was Sir Ignace de Vesnant of the Heavens Ward. He served the Archbishop faithfully. Together with his sworn brothers, great goodly men who were complicit in terrible crimes. If Sir Emmerich and this warrior of light are to be believed, Ignace was distraught when he learned the statue had been destroyed by the Dravanians. He took it upon himself to champion its restoration, but because of these tales, others are reluctant to involve themselves. I do not know I do not know nor care if Sir Emmerich speaks the truth. Ignace was my cousin and a man of the Fury, and I will honor him by completing his legacy. So I once believed. Perhaps it is beyond, even indeed beyond me. We found someone, didn't we? I knew it. I knew we would. Yeah, okay. I can help her. Yes, yes. I will make it right. I have the power. Come, let us not keep this poor woman waiting. This child in front of yours, the way he stares at me is somewhat... Do you wish to see your cousin again? Well, yes, I would love to see Ignace again, more than anything, but I know I will not. He walks in Halone's halls, I'm certain. Think of him, think of his face, of his smile, of his laugh. Remember every moment you shared, every memory, and hold that image of him in your mind's eye, and then go to the quiet place you shared where no one will come, and wait for me there. I really don't understand what this is all about, but since you seem so earnest, I will trust in you and do as you ask. There is a garden to the south of the tribunal, which we were both fond. I pray you will explain all to me when this is finished. Go with her. I will go to Sidurgu, Sid, and Riel and bring them with me. Then you will all understand what I can do and why you must help. That's a promise. Ah, your friend has arrived. He has brought companions, I see. No, it cannot be. What the? Ngase, is it really you? Oh, praise Alone. You're alive. You're alive. My dear cousin, how it warms me my heart to see you in good health. I pray you will forgive me for my lengthy absence. Don't be foolish. There is only joy to see you returned. Come, we must go to your father and mother at once. How they will weep at the sight of you. I cannot. Better for them to mourn me as the son who gave his life in service to his archbishop and his own. I have heard that you yet labor to see the statue of Saint Valorant restored. Know that I am grateful beyond measure. I am undeserving of your praise, cousin. For all my efforts, the statue remains a shattered ruin. Seeing you here, so full of light and life, fills me with the renewed conviction. I will see it through, I swear to you. And if you indeed have done the things they say, then perhaps it will earn you a measure of forgiveness. I love you, cousin. Now and ever after, look after my parents and yourself. I don't know how you did it, but thank you for bringing him back to me. But you must know he is not safe here. I pray you help him to flee the city. The hell did you guys do? She's right. ISHGARD is no place for a man of the heavens, Lord. We will sneak him out of the city. The fewer the better. Meet us at the Falcon's Nest. After we have much to discuss. This guy's got powers. I will never forget this kindness. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This guy, man. For fear of being seen by the sentries, I bade the others go on ahead. We should hurry. The further they take Ignace from Milo, the weaker he will become. I pray we are not too late. I don't understand what happened to him. God damn it. I should have known. In the depths of the abyss, a flame lingers. Forgive me. I should have known the magic would not sustain itself much longer. That which you see before you is Ignace. What remains of him? I can give the memories form, I can breathe them full of life and return them to their loved ones, but as the memory fades, so too does the magic. Aether, formless and free, that which I used to make Ignace and to Millie? Oh. Draw your sword, reclaim that which was lost, consume the abyss with the Soul Eater. Well, Soul Eater. The hell? It is finished. Good. I've had enough of this farce. Conjuring a simulacrum of a bloody Knight of the Heavens Ward in the middle of ISHGARD. Fairy, take me. You are a fool. We're lucky to be alive. Your soul crystal restored, then? Or not? You had an arrangement, boy. You were to return that which you stole. Forgive me. I returned to you that which you was used to give Ignace life, but as for the remainder, 4 more times. It is within my power to do this 4 more times, and you shall be made whole. You have my word. For a boy with such an incredible power, you are remarkably helpless, and not only did you rob Glide of this Aether, you imposed upon him to find your people in need. You want to do good, you want to be a hero, you want to help people, and why weren't you better prepared? I will never be a hero, I only wanted to help. It is not death itself we fear, but the unfinished story, the promise of what could have been. It is enough to break a heart and a man. The shattered pieces of a life will never come together again, but if a glimpse of their loved ones grants them the peace they deserve, then I must. It is your decision, Glide. You are the victim. Well, he's got my Aether. I'm not about to let him out of my sight. Then you will continue to accompany me? That is a relief. We're not going anywhere, Mist. Even said he may look and act like a chocobo's arse, but he means well. Fine, fine. I'm not only trying to put the fear of the gods into the little shite, but by all means, go ahead and undermine my authority. Anyway, I'd rather not freeze to death out here in the snow. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and discuss what to do next. I knew you would understand. How could you not? For the most part, I'm happy to go along with Sid's act, but every now and then I have to remind him not to be so grim and dark. Just what I needed, another child to look after, and am I a dark knight or a nursemaid? Even I don't know anymore. The times, they are ever changing. Perhaps we dark knights must change with them. Long-held truths are become lies, and villains heroes, though I should be glad if I never have to deal with another hero again. No offense, of course, but you are the exception that proves the rule. The righteous are all too uncomprising, and woe betide the man who offends their delicate sensibilities. If anything, I say you are too accommodating. But it is your aether and soul crystal at stake. 4 times, he swears, but we shall hold him to it together. In the meantime, you may as well get some rest or attend to other matters. These two can keep themselves company. Maybe I'll find somewhere to take a nap or a tavern to have a drink. The widow and her love. Oh, thank the gods, an adult. Riel has been spending a lot of time with Mist, keeping him company and getting to know him and so forth. Not that there's much to know. He won't talk about his home or his past. Doesn't seem to have any interests or skills beyond conjuring elaborate illusions derived from memories. I have no idea how he does it either, and more importantly, I'm not even sure how we could take back the aether he stole. We may have no choice but to agree to his terms, unless you're content to carry half a soul crystal. I can hear you whispering, you know. Mist means well, and Glide and I are willing to help him. Why aren't you? I didn't say I wasn't willing. I'm still here, aren't I? Right then, we've found no one suitable for the boy's needs here. Rather than return to ISHGARD, I say we try somewhere new. Let's head to Tails further. This place too has seen its share of sadness. Prisoner of the High House is interesting. Life here is not easy, but it is fulfilling all the same. That said, the hunters had no personal tales of profound tragedy to share. They did, however, tell me of an outsider recently brought here from Falcon's Nest. A prisoner, actually, a woman named Loudy. She's atoned for her crimes through hard labor, but the proctor has been zealous. He berates her constantly, and every day she bears fresh bruises. Ah, ISHGARDian justice, I know it's well. This woman is performing various chores for the hunters, then it should not be hard to find her. Come, let us look around. This is the place, isn't it? Insolent child, you are not to speak unless spoken to. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Pray forgive me my impudence. Do not play me for a fool. Your sins are beyond forgiveness. Sir Amric and his noble brethren may think you worthy of mercy, but I have not seen your kind before. A swift death is more than you deserve. A swift death is more than that bastard deserves. I can't imagine what she did to deserve that kind of treatment. You know her, Glide. Wait, is that the girl from Seven Hells? She's the one that led the protest at Falcon's Nest? Yes. The one that's nearly put an end to the peace conference? And she poisoned you? Well, that explains a lot, though if you, of all people, can find it in your heart to forgive her, or at least forsake bloody revenge, then it's hard to look at this and call it justice. Her crimes were born of desperation and despair for the husband she lost. Perhaps if the two of them were to meet again. Don't be foolish, she knows he's dead. You'll only cause her pain. Pain is all that is left to hear, don't you see? How they cry in the dark, how they mourn in their dead, how it festers and spreads and corrupts them thoroughly. We have seen it, we have made it. Fine, fine, do what you will, conjure her husband. But do not come crying to me when she curses you for your kindness. I'll not give the hunters cause to turn their bows on us. Either we'll take Mist into the woods and hide. Glad and I will free the girl. Is this why you have to do every class quest? To get some... Oh, whatever. Rather, I will free the girl. She would know you at once, and might misunderstand your intentions. We cannot risk the commotion. As for your part, no one is truly outside Hallone's grace, don't you think? Confront the proctor, make him see the error of his ways. If he is a good man, then he may yet repent for his wicked ways. If he refuses, then that is his choice to make, and he will have to accept the consequences of his actions. Doubly so if he bears steel, yes? The very sight of you fills me with the murderous rage. See to your duties. I must needs cleanse myself of these impure thoughts, though through communion with nature. Perhaps a spot of fishing is in order. Now's our chance. Why are they playing this music? Like that's serious. Who are you? Why do you disturb me? Concerned adventurer who objects to my treatment of a criminal. If only you knew her sins, she should have been thrown into a witch drop. Alas, this Lord Speaker in his boundless wisdom and mercy demanded that we spare the woman's life. Rest assured, I will see that her every waking moment is filled with misery and scorn. You presume to judge me, a man of the church. I will not be cowed by your threats. The Fury guide and protect me. The Fury guide and protect me. Bell? Okay. Do. I'm not sure we should be here. It's begun. We can but watch and see what happens. Look, we have brought them together. We have made her whole. How she smiles, how her eyes sparkle, how beautiful this happiness. This guy is weird. Every night I dream of your face. I could have tried to stop you from going back to the front. Could have begged and screamed and cursed, but I didn't, because I knew you'd listen. Even if you'd forgive me for it one day, I never would. Arrow may have missed my heart, but I've been dead for a long time. All of this is just waiting. That's what I'd tell you, Stace, if I could, and then you'd say, you can't stay stuck in that moment, Lottie. You've got to go on. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to let me go. But I won't. If I do, who will be left to remember the man who you were? The soldier, the husband. I'm the only one who knows, and it's my duty to hold on to that as long as I can. That's what I'd tell him if he were here, but he's not. He'll never come home to me, so please, put an end to this, whatever this witchcraft is. What? But I made you happy, didn't I? Nighthawk, was this all you're doing? No, it was mine. Forgive me. I thought that I wanted only to... I was wrong. I see that now. You have every right to be upset. It's alright, boy. It is. I appreciate your kindness, even if it was misguided. You too, Glad. I blamed you for a lot of things. Hated you so much because... I don't know. Because you came back and Stace didn't. Maybe. Because you weren't him. They say the war is over now, but it never ends for people like you, does it? It's always something worth fighting for. I know what you are. I heard the stories as a child of the ones with neither shield nor sigil, champions of the weak and the helpless, undeterred by the law of man or God. I couldn't stop you anymore than I could have stopped Stace from walking out the door that day, so fight, damn you. Fight if that's what you want. Just don't squander the time in between. There's never enough. Right, I suppose I owe it to him to try and make the most of what I've got left to do to him. So I will. Take care, and thank you. She's gone. Claim your ether. Proctor's punishments were nothing compared to her own guilt. Forgive me, I was a fool. The abyss is yours, as it always has been. Consume it. I did try to warn the boy. Forgive me. In the end, I could not make her whole. So much pain, so much loss, how it fills my heart and overflows. Maybe it is indeed beyond us. Maybe it is not in our nature. You've still got 3 more chances, don't you? There's no need to be so bloody melodramatic, at least not out here. We should go back to Tailfeather. Your words did more for her than my illusion. She is still a good person, and so are you. I pray you both remember. Whoa. They found comfort in seeing the dead. They had so much to say to them, but I don't know what I could say to her. She would know it was false, yet it still had power over her. Can there be truth in a lie? Perhaps salvation as well? On to the next, I would say, but Meest looks to be in no state to continue, which means we'll be staying here for a time, taking in the fresh country air, and me and my little ones. For what it's worth, I think that woman is better for what we did, or at least as good as anyone can be after what she's been through. The orphans and the broken blade. Glad, I imagine you'd like to get back to it, and so would I. Unfortunately, Mist remains inconsolable. Hold on, let me check something real quick. That's still doing it. But his failure with Laudy was such as it was, weighs on his mind. He's afraid of repeating the same mistake with others, and so, for lack of a better idea, I'm thinking it's time to pay another visit to those furry little shites in the churning mists. What? But why? I can't imagine Mist being helping a Moogle. My master used to take me to places like Mogholm when the city became too much, the fresh air, the quiet, the isolation. And yes, I have not forgotten how the Moogles helped Riel and me when we were moody and booting. Though I would argue that we reconciled in spite of their intervention, not because of it. Whatever you say, Sid. Whatever you say. Don't worry, I haven't given up yet. How could I? Is she still here? I doubt it. It's good to see you again, Moggy. I hope you and your friends haven't been getting into too much trouble. Well, you know, Moggy, trouble follows me wherever I go, Kubo. Right then, water under the bridge. No need for palms to be torn from heads and shoved down their throats yet. Our Mist is taking in the sights, I believe. Why don't you join him? The wind is your hair, the sun on your face. Here you can immerse yourself in the beauty and the calm and forget the horrors, almost. How far we have come, you and I, the others, they hesitate, but you understand the obligation, the duty, the need for atonement. What happened to you? We have lost so much, so many friends, and loved ones, so many moments. We thought we could keep and preserve them, but we are left with anguish in the end. Time strips us of even this bitter remainder, if we let it. But I cannot. This pain, this sadness, it is mine to bear. Mine alone. This I understand now. Their grief will be mine, and in return I will give them peace. But who and where, there is the question. That is the question. Even we have our limits. Who did I lose? Everyone. No one. We have always been apart, have we not? Perhaps one day you will understand, and then you will share my loathing and contempt. Oh, forgive me, I have been away from the others too long. Sid will be worried. We must return to them at once. Is Sid upset? I'm not sure, but I think I heard him grinding his teeth. There you are. I trust Mist has had ample time to reflect upon his mistake. I have. I am ready to resume my search for those I might help with my power. Difficult though it may be, I do not intend to give up. Glad to hear it. In that case, there is no need to remain here any longer. I say we leave this accursed place and never return. Don't be silly, Sid. I say we show Mist more of the turning mists. We did come all this way, you know? Come on, there's a place I'd like to show you. Now wait, goddamn it. Now wait just a goddamn moment. You can't go running off on your own like that. You'll get eaten by a three-legged headed Rio. Bugger me with the bleeding. Come on, they cannot have gone far. Watch out for belligerent DRAVANIAN and mischievous Moogles. Oh, is this another one? It's the same thing. Not the palm. I'm too young, Kuko. Don't give me that look. If the little bastards didn't want their heads caved in, they shouldn't have tried to sneak up on me. Besides, they're still alive. You ought to give me credit for holding back. Anyway, I lost sight of the children. I'm not sure which way they went. I'll head north and circle back towards Asa. You head straight away is there. You foolish fool. Sync it up. Rio tells me she has rather fond memories of this place. The orphans and the broken blade. You should have seen the look on Sid's face when the Mughals started singing and dancing. He was utterly speechless. Why were the Mughals singing and dancing again? It was stupid really, but I guess you could say that Sid had become obsessed with trying to live up to his master's example, and for all the wrong reasons. He lost his family when he was younger than me. Sir Ompogne took care of him and Frey, and they died too. So it's just the two of us now. He was angry and short-sighted, but now, well, he's still both those things, but not as much as before. So that's progress, I suppose. Sid's master was very dear to him, wasn't he? Oh no, he's gonna try to revive his master. Oh, thank the gods. You shouldn't have run off like that. Do you wish to see him again, your master? Huh? Where is this coming from? What has Riel been telling you? I mean, there is much I wish I could have asked him before he passed, but... Wait, no, don't you dare, you little shite. Oh god. Oh, Sid, charming as ever, I see.
Detail.
My god. Oops. Okay. Master, and this must be Frey's successor, a worthy one. I have no doubt. My name is Apagne, and it is an honor and a pleasure to meet you, Glide. You did well to come so far on your own before meeting Sid. Together you have both grown so much, in mind and body and soul, as dark knights and as true heroes. There was a time when I was hailed as a hero too, for deeds mysterious, meritorious in the defense of ISHGARD and in the name of the Fury. Brave and true Temple Knight, I was slayer of countless Dravanians, a commander beloved and respected by his men. They would follow me into the seventh hell, and indeed, this is where I led them, time and time again. They would fall and I would earn the accolades, and then they would give me more green boys with dreams of glory. Green boys with red blood, spilled on white snow, again and again and again. Oh, he means new sprouts. And then one day I couldn't remember the first one's face. I had forgotten the face of the first boy who gave his life for me. That was the day I left the Temple Knights. I know that tale by heart, but not the tale of what came after. What a godly man with titles and wealth, a man who could have lived out his days in quiet comfort, why that man chose instead to walk the path, and to once more accept 2 children into his care. You asked me that very question long ago, and I told you that one day you would understand, when you were older and wiser and stronger. Shall we put you to the proof, Sid, and see if today is that day? You always were fond of your tests. Now, don't be cross. You've only got yourself to blame. These are your memories, I remember. But of course you do. The point is, deep down you wanted this, and while there's no substitute for the genuine article, you could do a lot worse. So do me this honor, all of you. One last dance with the dead. Show me the man you have become, Sid of the Obsidian Heart. Do. Hold nothing back, you three. Show me your all. You're the man, Glide. With me. You can't shirk the NPC. Is that the best he could do? Maybe this will help. Limit break. He's going after Rio. Why? Do something. Come on. Still hurled, man. What else have we got? I'm bugging. Not bad at all. Let's see if you can handle this. God damn it, not again. God, help me out. I'll be fine, don't worry. He just stands in the middle of that. I'm trying to taunt him. If it wasn't for Glide, you'd be dead by now. Ah, he's right. That's one more AoE. Well done, you two. You have exceeded all expectations. Limit break. He thrice down, son of a... Sid, speak to me, Sid. Until your opponent, defend yourself. Make me merciless, your enemies will be no kinder. Magnificent, Glide. Frey would be proud. Well done, Glide. Well done indeed. Frey would be proud to know that you carry on his legacy, and I... And Sid, my boy, my beloved boy, you nearly had me. Oh, spare me your sympathy, you bloody shade. I lost, and that's the end of it. You kept Riel and Glides out of harm's way, Sid. You did well. Learn to shut up and take the compliment. You asked me once why I chose to walk this path, why I chose to look after you and Frey, even though deep down you already know. But since I lost, I owe you the answer from my lips. I was angry with the Temple Knights, angry with myself, angry with this twisted world where good men die for nothing, while seeking justice for my boys and forgiveness for my sins. I saved lives and punished the wicked, and for a time that was enough, but nothing lasts forever, does it? A man ought to have a legacy. I failed my boys as a Temple Knight, but you two were my second chance. I would teach you everything I knew, everything I learned from my mistakes, so you wouldn't have to make them. I would send you out into the world to do great things, and maybe, this would all balance out. Well, that's all I have to say about that. You know what comes next, don't you? Done it. Though I suppose I ought to give you a word of advice before I disappear in a puff of smoke. I am your predecessor's master, after all. People like us will never know peace. Every moment brings us closer to death, those of our enemies, our loved ones, and yes, our very own. The fear of death is what keeps most men alive, that dread, that desperation to escape the inevitable. It's only for a little longer. But we are not like most men. We have seen what awaits us beyond the abyss. We have tasted that despair, bathed in that oblivion. We have wept rivers for our dead and cursed the gods for their cruelty. That is our sword and our strength, and that is why you may one day stand above us all. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Take care, Sid. Be nice to the girl, and try to be less of a chokeable Zars. Oh, for the love of... people, poof! They weren't supposed to fight. Sid's in a bad way. I think Sir Ompagne may have overdone it a bit. For an illusion, that bastard hit awfully hard. Reclaim your aether so we can relieve. I may need to visit a healer. All's well that ends well. Said not to do that. Forgive me. Had I known it would come to violence, I... Don't you dare start pouting. I annoyed eye and sore all over, but it's nothing that won't heal me. Heal, but in time. All I ask is that you promise not to do it again, without warning and consent. Memories can be powerful and painful. more ways than none. As said, he was right. I've only myself to blame. If I thought I could defeat him, I would have, but I didn't think I had a chance, and so I didn't. His injuries are worse than I thought. We should hurry back to Malcolm. For a moment I was certain he would fly into a fury. Could it be that he is grateful for the experience after all? And it was not in vain. Tired and broken though he may be, he is nevertheless better for the pain. And in time, we too may be. There is still hope. Redemption is not beyond us. He will recover, yes? Well, he'll heal, but I'm afraid it's going to take a while. The Mughals can probably help, though Sid would not have to let them, and good luck convincing him. On the bright side, you can't blame us for this time. I'm afraid Riel's right. I'm going to need some time to recover. I'm not fit to travel with my condition, which means, oh gods help me, I'm going to have to stay with these furry little shites even longer. 2 more times, was it? 2 more times and we'll be finished with this boys' crusade. Not soon enough. I'd be a dear and punch a Mughal for me, would you? Alright, that is it for that. For now. Then I think I'm gonna just do more Eureka. And that's it. Where's it at? Where? Time to grind. Eureka! I should take out these elephants. Well, actually, I'm about to hit 57. The hell's this 5 of us? What do you want? What are these? Interesting. Wait, what? So what put me to sleep? I wonder. Level up. Okay, I could go to... I'm 58? No, 57. Why are all these right next to the damn crystal? Cryo! Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've finished with my adjustments. Let's see if they did the trick. That's 2 lasers now, right? One more? Good, no dramas here either. That leaves us with just the eastern columns. As the name suggests, they are located on the eastern bank of the river. Off we go then, and no more harrowing encounters. Actually, I don't think I'll stream the grind. Because there's no point. I'm not going to do the next quest till I'm 60 probably. That's what I'm imagining. So I'll just do my challenge off stream. And then next week I'll probably be 60. Cyberpunk? It's $10? No. There's gonna be a Game of the Year edition. Just give it a... next year, November 2022. Does it have multiplayer? It doesn't, right? Is there planned for multiplayer or something? What? Where am I? Whoa, what's this? 62. Okay, Cryo. After all this sneaking about, I've gotten somewhat used to the skill. Still, I'm a long way off strolling around this island as if it were a flower garden like you do. But on to business. Again, we have two spots of pooled ether to account for. One is due east of here, while the other appears to lie at the northern edge of the river bank area. I'll head east if you wouldn't mind taking your search north. See you back here afterwards, guy. You want me to go where all the 63s and 64s are, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. One is due east of here, while the other appears to lie at the northern edge. What? One is due east of here, while the other appears to lie at the northern edge of the river bank area. See a river really, but I guess that's this. 65s. Thank you, Cryo, for being so considerate. What is this? River? This isn't a river. Oh, I guess it is. The Eastbound River Bank, whatever, something. How am I seeing the same people? There's only 5 people here. Well, there's like 6 people here. Why am I seeing people? Dude, what is this, man? Can't even go in there. Northern reaches of the bank. So it's not here, so I will try over here. Elemental. Oh, I didn't freaking potion. Oh, is this it? No, is this it? Yes, it is. Nice. Deploy the regular. Oh yeah. I have to go all the way back down there. I feel like leaving, then coming back in and teleporting would be faster. But no, it is. Let's go this way. This guy's serious. What is he doing? How are you dead over here? South. Cryo. The regulator is in place. Excellent. As before, I need you to carry out some adjustments. Pray bear with me. Yeah, level 60, so yeah. I'll probably be 60 with next week's challenges. I'm gonna grind the challenges out, and that's it. What's this mean? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. That's it for now. I'll probably be back later. We can finally do the main story quest. Maybe. But that is all. Peace.